Good morning, y'all. It's Lindsay. I thought we could talk about what I eat today on a low-carb, keto-friendly way of life. I like to eat a high-fat, moderate to high protein, and low-carb way here, and I like to share those things with you, just to give you an idea of how one individual does it. And so far today, I have had black coffee. This is cup number 2 that I am working through. We have errands to run, places to go, people to see, and things to do. Therefore, breakfast today for me is going to be a grab and go breakfast. Let me show you what I've got prepped. Recently, I placed an order with Keto Chow. I ordered the big bag of blueberry pie because everybody on the planet that has tried this one has sung its praises to the high heavens. So I went ahead and took everybody's word for it, bought blueberry pie. I also bought the My Chow box, and that one came with a big bag of snickerdoodle, which thrilled my husband to death. He loves snickerdoodle flavored things. Today I took 1 serving of blueberry pie, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 tablespoon of half and half. If I had more cream, I would have used heavy cream, and I blended that up together in my blender bottle here with 6 ounces of hot water. I do use my immersion blender just to get a nice smooth effect, a nice smooth texture on that. But I wasn't satisfied with just that. I went ahead and added in 1 full scoop of the Isopure zero carb unflavored protein to ramp up my protein. If I could get my camera here to focus, that added an extra 25 grams of protein. Combine that with the 26 grams here in our Keto Chow, and I'm sitting at over 50 grams of protein right here. The 2 tablespoons of butter and the half and half give me all the fat that I will need for now. And my main liquid I used in here was the hot water, 6 ounces of hot water, and then another 6 ounces of cold water. Mixed it all up with that immersion blender, tossed it in the freezer so that it would chill more quickly and kind of thicken up for me. And now that we are about ready to head out, I can grab this for the road. Here on my channel, I talk a lot about avoiding things like artificial colorings, artificial flavorings, things of that nature, mainly because we have a friend group that has children who are highly allergic to those things. We all prepare food often, we share food often, and so I've always got that in the back of my mind. Those things will be detrimental to some of the children that we are friends with. And so generally speaking, when I mention colorings and flavorings of that nature, that's my frame of reference. That's the context I'm working within. My children do not have allergies to them. I do find that limiting those types of ingredients is much more valuable to their health and wellness than constantly feeding them things with artificial colorings, artificial flavorings. And so I try to be mindful. We follow the 80-20 rule, 80% avoiding the colorings and the flavorings, and 20% being okay with it. With the Keto Chow, I have listened to Chris and Miriam, the founders of Keto Chow. I've listened to a lot of their live streams and a lot of their information. And while I'm not super excited to be having those things all the time, the Keto Chow is a rare occurrence right now in our lives, and it will not fall outside of the parameters of that 20% rule. And it's not designed for children, it's designed for grown-ups or fully matured humans. And my husband and I, we can tolerate a little bit of food coloring every now and again. It's not the norm, but it is a very useful product to keep in our pantry for times like this when we've got to get going and I don't have enough time to cook a hot breakfast. I wanted to throw that in quickly because I know I've discussed that a lot here on my channel for those of you who have been around for a little bit, and I did want to clarify that. And if you're new here, you got all the context right there. All right, we are in the shop. I gotta find a pancake air compressor real quick, and I don't know where my husband put it. We are on borrowed time at the moment for our errands and doing what we're doing today. And oh my stars, I cannot find it in this in this place. Where did he put it? I see the big air compressor. I can't fit that in my car. So yeah. Don't want to be late. I do not want to be late. Okay, I'm gonna put y'all down. I'm gonna go find the air compressor I'm hunting, and then we're gonna be on our way. Lunch today is leftovers. I made a meatball sub out of some homemade meatballs. I have a recipe video showing you how I make my meatballs, how I make the marinara sauce that I put on top, and then I also used some of the yeast risen egg white protein bread. This one was a bit of a flop. It wound up a little bit dense, so I'm still tweaking it, trying to figure out a more consistent recipe for myself. Anyway, so I've got that, the mozzarella cheese, I don't know if I mentioned that, and then I'm gonna have some raspberry bubbly. I have been working on a grocery list, and I have not had any electrolytes yet today or any of my iodine drops. So I'm gonna have an LMNT orange salt packet, and I'm going to do my iodine. This is a 20% solution. I'll put a link down in the description box to the 2% solution that I started using when I first began using iodine drops. It's Lugal's solution from J. Crow, good stuff. But I am going to add that to my electrolytes because just adding that 2 little drops of the 20%, which is what I'm at right now, does not impact the taste of my electrolytes. So, gonna swirl those together. They're gonna be, man down. They're gonna be dark red for a little bit. That's some warm water in there. I like to do warm water first and then mix my electrolytes into the warm water and then add my tap temperature water. We've got like this reverse osmosis system, so it does not taste all wonky from the well that we have. So, electrolytes in orange flavor, 2 drops of 20% iodine solution, and I'm gonna drink this because I'm a bit thirsty and I haven't had any electrolytes yet today. Here is dinner for tonight. I pulled out a whole lot of chicken thighs and I pan seared them. I did this in avocado oil so that I could get my pan extremely hot. Avocado oil has a 500 Fahrenheit smoke point, so I was able to do that without worrying as much about burning my oil. I seasoned them with Redmond real salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. Once they were cooked through, I pulled them out and made a little cream sauce with the drippings, and I added a little bit of butter and some half and half since I am out of heavy cream right now. I also cooked up cauli rice for us, and I used the cream sauce as a bit of a flavoring to that. And as another sort of like texture variation here on the plate, we've got a bunch of fresh bell peppers to, make it more interesting to the palate.
And one stuffed animal and one blanket.
You can bring a stuffed animal, but you can't bring a blankie.
One pillow.
No, we're not bringing pillows. You can bring one stuffy. Dinner was amazing. I love chicken thighs. They're so good. And I'm glad I ate 3 of them. I chose not to have any food as a snack this afternoon, and I actually was feeling pretty hungry. My meatball sub was very filling, but I don't know. I think having that Keto Chow first thing this morning, I'm kind of used to having a bit of a bigger, heavier breakfast. So I think that maybe using Keto Chow as breakfast is gonna be a more rare occasion for me. I did use my electrolytes to sort of like push that hunger feeling down the road so that I could cook dinner, and that does help me quite a bit. I was definitely hungry once it was dinner time. We have activities tonight as per usual, and I am full right now. It's only like 6 o'clock or 6:10. So I'm just gonna take some water with me to our activities, and if I do have anything more, I will be sure to show that to you. If you're new here, I would love for you to poke around my channel and consider adding my channel to your subscription feed. I would love to have you join. For my returning viewers, thank you so much for being here. Oh, that was wet. That was poorly managed. Okay. My evening hot drink I'm gonna have tonight is some of the Beauty and Sleep Collagen from Perfect Keto. I'm using the Mexican hot chocolate flavor. I did 1 scoop. I did 12 ounces of hot water from the Keurig, and then a tablespoon of half and half because that's what I got right now. And this is going to be a tasty drink. I do have a link for the Perfect Keto products in my description box down below if you are interested in trying that out. Things I ate today are pretty representative of the way I choose to live a keto-friendly way of life. And if you would like to see another day of eating, I would love for you to click right over here. I also like to put out recipe videos, so I would love for you to check those out right down here. I'll see you on my next video.